Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pandora Explorers, where we decide. Well, Explorers, where we decide. Where we try to find out the truth between myth and reality. This is hard. This is really. But
You've already messed it up. Congratulations.
oh well. I am interesting my friends to Death Note. They are weebs. They love anime. They've never.
I'm
seen
not a
it.
weeb.
Dark Edge isn't one. Mother Trucker freaking doesn't want to watch anime with me.
I'm the edgy one of the group.
Quite obviously, even though you're the only one who isn't depressed.
Well, I mean,
I'm the opposite of my name, by the way.
Ethan has watched some anime, so I guess
Just not a lot.
But I've watched the most.
And I've watched probably more than both of them combined.
Oh yeah, that's obvious because you're older.
So my first introduction to anime was Dragon Ball.
My first introduction was Pokemon. And then my dad showed me Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And then we watched Digimon.
And what was your introduction to anime?
And then it was Head First.
What was the first?
I don't remember.
And then mine went straight into freaking Sword Art Online.
Oh yeah, Sword Art Online. That was my first one. I don't know why it was. It's because of my sister.
Most people don't drop headfirst. You know what? Here's a challenge. Freaking watch Madoka Magica. That's the one. That's the deep end of anime.
No.
You want deep in anime? Let's watch Maid Sama.
What's Maid Sama?
It's about a girl who works at a maid cafe, a guy who's a pervert.
Oh no, honey. Oh no. Honey, oh no. But today we're only watching Death Note.
Yeah. Death Note. We're gonna not the fucking Netflix movie. We're watching the anime. Once we finish the anime action movie and then the Japanese ones, and we're gonna find out what they think of it, and then you're gonna get my opinions at the end of it.
We're gonna watch the Japanese one.
I don't know if I want to.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, she did. And yes, he did.
You said. Freaking! You said the original, and then you said the Netflix one. I meant the movie. Did you mean something completely different, and I'm just dumb? Jesus.
I like how Stan is the only one that's on here.
Now. We're just gonna get into the fucking anime. Okay, so if you guys are gonna want to watch, we will tell you when to start. You guys start your Netflix episode 1, season 1, Rebirth. Have it all the way at 0. We'll play and press play at 5, 4, 3.
Hey guys,
2,
Stan wants to know if he can join us.
And not right now. We'll join later. But in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did you already mess up?
Yep.
What happened?
Congratulations. You freaking forgot to press play, mother trucker.
Okay, so
yep.
Press play in 5.
Why don't you just freaking
3,
Why don't
4,
you just share the screen? There's a share screen option.
2, 1. Yay.
Because my computer lags out if I do that.
I'm watching.
Why don't I do it?
My computer isn't powerful. My computer isn't powerful enough, my dude.
I just said, why don't I?
Because there would be a big delay.
Handle it?
And plus, it would be very illegal if we did that.
Fair enough. Yeah, that'd be very illegal.
Did you guys start it?
Okay, we gotta go back to 0.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
No, I already started. I already started it.
Oh my god!
I already started it.
This is utter complete chaos.
Stan, I am sorry.
0. First pause. Go back to complete 0.
It is. I'm waiting for you guys.
We're waiting for you too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I swear to God, if I hear this song one more fucking time.
Oh no, I forgot to press start. Just kidding. April Fools.
April
will-
Fool's is
I will
April
3
Fools
see
is
you,
over.
Ethan.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. I
What
know
do you
you
see
would.
currently right now, Ethan?
Someone walking.
Someone walking.
I'm in the I'm in like the beginning thing. Yeah.
Did you skip the intro?
No. I'm in the intro.
So you hear the music.
Yes.
Why is it buffering and pausing and shit?
It's doing the same thing for me.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It's fine.
Netflix has been like
This
this
is
for a
lagging
while.
like fuck.
Yeah.
Watch your profanity.
Ethan, you're breathing into the mic.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be hearing you breathe, and it's gonna just be like this weird
ASMR.
No, Ethan.
Ethan, I'm finished.
What do you think of this choir sound?
Weird.
Oh Lord! Sing it for Jesus.
Huh?
What,
Sing
Jenna?
it for Jesus.
Okay. Oh, it's this boy.
So what
What
do you
the
think of this
fuck is wrong
music,
with him?
Jenna?
This looks nice so far.
What do you currently see right now, Jenna?
Weird red eye dude looking
Yeah.
like a fish.
He looks so
Looking like a
ugly.
fish.
Looking like a fish.
Holy shit! It's a
Mhm.
DS. I haven't watched this in a while, so there will be some stuff that I will catch that I didn't catch before.
I see many red eyes.
What do you mean many red eyes?
I don't know. Why is it I feel like I'm behind you guys?
do you
Stan,
mean?
yes, you have talked to me before. I'm the same person.
Yes, you
I'm
have talked to
also
us.
known as a human shield and spleens.
And you know every single other name that she's called herself for the past few.
I've also called myself Toasty Boy and Toasty Jones, and then my first one was Jenna the Pirate Fox.
Yeah. Also, don't forget about Anime Weeb.
Oh yeah, anime weeb. Oh whoa.
And the biggest otaku.
Oh yeah, the biggest. Yeah, that was yours.
Otaku bros.
Mine was
Oh,
just
look at the Death
Edgewood
Note.
and
Look
Dark
at the
Edge.
Death Note dropping from the sky.
This is complete. It froze. It froze on my end.
I think
Go.
I am behind you.
Okay, we're gonna and then press play.
Trying to figure out how the hell everything's working.
The Death Note is just not dropping down the sky for me.
Okay.
Let me know when you see a foot next to the Death Note in the grass.
I see. I just see.
I'm talking to Ethan.
I just see the Death
Do
Note.
you want me to pause them once I see foot next to it?
Now there's fine.
Okay,
now
I do.
Now it's just that dude.
I see it.
Roll credits.
It's some emo boy's diary.
Me.
Fucking here's the Black Parade. Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da.
When I was a young boy,
My father took me
gave me a
into the
book
city.
in the city to kill all the world inside. But yeah, he's
To kill the world inside.
this guy is a straight A student, and he's he is the son of a cop.
Ah.
Ooh. Boy. What happened to Ethan? Where did
He
Ethan
disappeared?
go? Yes, he left the
Oh
stream.
god.
Oh no. We'll
There
just
they
continue
are.
on without him.
Oh no.
We're just gonna continue on.
Oh no. Oh, by the way, Stan is like sending stuff in the chat. Maybe we can pause and just talk for a while they're waiting.
If we do that, then we won't have time to watch it.
It'll be fine as long as I'm gone by 10.
I'm doing okay though, Stan. It's good. Yeah, I'm doing good, okay, guys. Come on. I'm doing great. Fucking. How would you react if you like one day just got a death note?
Freaking terrified. I'd probably only use it to make sure that everything was like. I'd use it for good, basically, if I even could use it for good.
I mean, that's what he tries to do. in the beginning, anyway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa. Nani?
Ooh. Omae wa mou shindeiru.
Shinderi. I would laugh my ass off if all of a sudden, like say like there's an actual American dub. They don't change the word "what." They just leave it "nani." So everybody says what, they're like "nani," even though the rest is English. I'd kick Kyle, okay? I'd kick Kyle. I, keep that in mind, Jenna, for when we watch the Netflix movie.
Oh
Keep
no.
in mind this the fucking Netflix movie.
Dude, how old is this person?
How old is Sue? Light?
Huh?
How old is Light?
How old are all of these characters? This person just freaking started talking about wanting to go to like a speed dating thing.
Pan dating is way younger than what it is here in America.
Oh
But
yeah, fair enough.
Light, I do believe, starts
She
off at 17, and by the end of it, he's like an 18 or 19-year-old. I do know he's studying so he can
Oh
become
no,
a law officer.
honey. Oh.
Here we go. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Other than it matters. Nice to see you too, Stan. Bye.
Huh?
Stan left.
Oh.
Like they'll have those like see when that pops up, it will tell you all the rules that you need to know.
Alright.
The Shinigami world is crazy though. He looks like a goth guy with like crazy ass makeup or like social repose. Look at all. That's hell right there.
Stairs suck.
Ah, yes.
Fly, my beautiful bird.
You're gonna by the way. That's Ryuk, by the way. You're gonna love his character.
Okay.
You're gonna he's hilarious. By the way, you're breathing into the mic, Jenna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh boy. No, he's gonna go up and do some shit.
Stop. Be as kid friendly as possible.
You clearly don't know my channel.
No, I know your channel. I just need to be freaking. Jesus.
We gotta keep this entertaining. Yes.
Have you ever seen the Fairly Odd
Crazy.
Parents, but it's Death Note?
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes about it. That Light is actually Timmy Turner. That he
Oh.
forgot his name, and there's actually a theory about it.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Okay. Question:
C.
If somebody ends up, if somebody has already died, is there a rule against that? Like, they can change the way that they died, like they suddenly come back to life or something, or
No.
I want to know what happens. Like, if
When
somebody
you
is already dead and you write down their name and all that, what happens?
nothing happened.
Okay, I thought they would just die twice.
But anyone who no, when they die, they don't go to heaven or hell.
Oh,
So go to the Shinigami world, and it's theorized that they become a Shinigami. Yep. Yeah, if you get rid of the no stuff like that, you won't remember anything. I like to listen to music in the dark, Ma.
Let me be edgy.
What was?
No. Apples aren't juicy, they're sweet. How dare you? No, this is a conversation. What are apples? Are they juicy or are they? They're definitely crisp, but they're sweet. How the hell do you describe it as juicy? I need to know.
Well, I mean, there is a thing called apple juice.
Shut up. Shut up. You know that ain't what I mean. Me.
This is crazy. Some of these Shinigami are really dope looking.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They reflect what your personality is when you use the Death
What
Note.
would I be when I die? What would I end up being? What do you think?
A KFC bucket.
I just walk around dealing out only heart attacks. They only have heart attacks because they ate so much.
And you go to KFC and Taco Bell.
Exactly.
If I would like McDonald's or some shit like that. Same. I mean,
I just
would you want to use it, Jenna?
I mean, if I had heard, like, if something bad was with those people, like, I try to use it as righteously as possible because I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night knowing that, well, as much as it was coming to them, I technically just killed a person. I don't think I would be able to live with that. What about you?
I'd probably use it to get rid of people like ISIS and shit.
Oh yeah.
Dun dun dun. Yes. Oh, I cannot wait for the famous. That scene is so. It's like one of the most popular scenes in this anime that even other animes like. It is one of the biggest scenes in this anime. But like anime seem epic about just some guy writing in a fucking notebook.
Dude, if you're gonna talk about that, then we should watch Nichijou.
Like, look how many fucking names this guy wrote down. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And he's panting like he just fucking did a workout. All you did was write with a pen.
I mean, when I'm writing, I have to shake off my hand because it hurts after writing so much.
Panting like you were just running a marathon.
At the end of it, maybe.
Bum bum bum. Ah yes, give the notebook to a guy with a fox.
Ooh.
To be continued. And we're gonna start the next episode now. Think of this.
This is fun.
As we go on, it's gonna be like a whole supernatural situation that we had, where you're gonna want to do a D&D with this.
Possibly, but then, like, how is that going to work? Because obviously you're gonna have to design a Shinigami. And then, literally only one of us could be the main character. It'd literally just be a one-on-one thing. It wouldn't make
There
sense.
was a Death Note movie. 6 people who had Death Notes, and they were trying to figure out who were the 6 people who were using them.
Oh, alright. Well then...
We already started episode 2.
Oh, okay. All I did was try to skip the intro. And
Why are we on
now-
episode 3? What the
What?
fuck? Why are we on episode 3?
I just tried to skip the intro.
Don't skip that. We gotta let them know. Hang on. I'm gonna go back here, and then I'm gonna give you the link to the Netflix part. What the fuck?
Okay. I broke it. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's one of the most rockiest theme songs I've ever seen in my life. And we're gonna go to private chat. I'm gonna send that to you. There we go.
Alright, just
Let me
give me
know
a
when
second.
So, what did you think of the first episode?
That was interesting for sure.
Is there any anime that it reminds you of?
No.
It truly is a one of a kind.
Oh god, I accidentally...
But like when you mention an alien
1
boy
second.
who has you can fight, you can list down like 50.
Oh, then now you... Then... Yeah. That's the easy one.
And then there's another one that's like a common theme with every anime. One word.
Does this
Ready?
character ever have a love interest? That's my question.
Harem. Nobody
No.
does have a love interest.
Wow.
I like to think there's a love triangle between the main character and the antagonist. Well, see, this show really doesn't have an antagonist or a protagonist at all. There's like truly no real like
It's all
enemy
just
unless
he.
it goes based on your perceptions on which one is right, either the chaotic lawful, or the chaotic like or the chaotic evil. Like there's it's not black and white. There
I
are
want you to
people
tell
who
me
side with light.
what would my alignment be? I need you to tell me.
Huh?
What
Well,
alignment am I? Tell me.
it depends on who your favorite character ends up being, because to people there are people who like light, and then there are people who like L, and there's two different types of people. They either want light to win, or to
No,
win.
this is a completely
Me,
different thing. I mean, what do you think I am?
you swap way too much to where I can actually say you're one thing for sure.
What is it?
Chaotic good. Sometimes you are chaotic evil. It depends.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, 100%. So if that's the case, then the mixture of chaotic good and chaotic evil would just make me neutral. With that logic, anyway.
You'd be chaotic neutral.
Alright, I can live with that. Where's the chaotic evil, though? That I need to know.
You do have you can be evil when angered, or like basically I just it's kind of hard to say per se. Mainly okay, so D&D, and
Mm-hmm.
and one of the characters is trying to immediately try to go and kill them immediately.
What? Repeat, please?
Okay, we're just gonna watch the anime now. And people who are wanting to watch
No, I
episode
need you to
2,
repeat now.
I don't. I lost
Okay.
where I was going with it. That's why.
Okay. We're talking about this later. Mother truck.
Okay. We'll be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2. Uh. Why does this happen all the fucking time? Yes. Oh. I feel like I don't remember if the theme one. I think it does. If so, I don't know if it does or not, but there is a certain theme that I prefer.
Hey, I think Ethan's trying to join back.
Okay, let me. Okay, hang on.
Can you guys hear me?
Where were you?
Yes.
I was trying to talk to you guys for so long.
Dude.
I didn't know if you guys are actually able to hear me or not.
If we weren't responding, I think it's pretty obvious that we couldn't
Yeah.
hear
You disconnected from it.
Yeah, I know. Well, whenever I was on Netflix, it instantly kicked me out for some odd reason. I don't know if it's something to do with my internet or not. But yeah. So yeah, that's gone from me. But yeah,
Ethan, your
if
mic is
my
severely loud, or like you're like
is it
heavily breathing. Yes.
is it very loud?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yes. It didn't change at all.
Is this better,
It didn't change, dude.
guys? It didn't change.
No.
What about now?
It did not change at all, Ethan.
Sorry, I started playing
I have it
Animal
the
Crossing.
farthest
I'm
it can
sorry,
be
but
away.
I have 69 I have 69 flower seeds.
My mic is the farthest it can be away from my mouth right now. Are you sure it doesn't sound
Yeah,
any
it's
different?
fine now.
It's
But
fine.
Jenna, what do you see right now on your screen?
The Shinigami and Light are walking.
If
Uh,
I try to go into Netflix, it'll instantly kick me out of this. So I'll just watch what we have, what you guys have watched. I watched the first episode.
Okay.
It's weird. Why would they? Out of all the people that they gave it to, and that he gave it, and that found it, they gave, and they had to have a god complex, didn't they?
I literally said this.
Everyone.
Ethan, I literally said
Ethan,
this.
I feel like you would end up having a god complex at
Me,
some point.
me.
Yes.
Yeah, Ethan, you would be light. Of us, the only one that would actually end up
Free from
becoming like
evil mother.
the character would be Ethan. Ethan would actually be really good
Yeah.
at playing the character in D&D.
Yeah, we were thinking about
Maybe I could be the
Pause.
main character in the D&D.
But the thing
For
is that
once.
apparently there's a whole thing where there are other people who
There's
use
6
it.
people, and they're trying to find out who's the.
You were
And who
listening
else
to the
has it?
stream, weren't you?
No, not at all. I actually wasn't.
Then how the fuck do you know?
But I did hear about that from my sister.
And so it turns out that, as I had said earlier, I've got to go. I knew that I was
Okay.
gonna have to leave.
Yeah, it's
Told y'all.
9:34.
Well, I hope y'all had fun. Goodbye. I'm gonna have to leave.
Love you.
And here I am.
So that
the
was
third
fun.
wheel.
The third wheel. You should invite your girlfriend.
He's always busy right now, though.
True. I mean, no one's technically no one's busy right now because Corona. Ugh. It depends on where on
Well,
where she works.
My girlfriend still has college.
Yeah, isn't called.
And
When
she's
never mind, I
taking
forgot
care of
about it's
her family.
online. Yeah, I forgot about online classes being a thing. Yeah, but so yeah, they had her tomorrow. Me and Jenna start NTI, meaning that me and Jenna got to do school online. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
But yeah, Ethan, if any, I feel like you would be the one that would end up having a god complex.
I mean, I would probably honestly, I would just kill people for the good of the world.
You would instantly write anybody who made you mad in the. You would instantly, like, if you had the death note, you would be the one. Because I know you, Ethan. You killed literally in D&D. This year in D&D, he
I killed
played
an
a fucking
orphanage.
werewolf. He literally killed every single kid in the orphanage except for one. that one kid who watched all his friends die at the orphanage into a werewolf and adopted him as his own child.
My character is chaotic evil.
I thought you had to go to bed,
That's
Jenna.
weird
Why
what
are
my
you
character was.
posting uwoos?
Wait, hold on. What is she on live chat?
Comment
Oh
section. Look at.
my God, Jenna. Hi.
Watch that note with us, and did you leave? I guess that's that. We're gonna probably watch episode 2 tomorrow on a live stream. In the future, we'll watch Supernatural. And Left and I's back.
I tried talking. I went like for some odd reason. If I like press one thing, it will kick me out.
Doing what?
I pressed the chat button and it instantly kicked me out.
Jenna says, "Come back, you coward."
What?
Jenna said, "Come back, you coward."
What did you? Hey, at least I'm not the neutral one of the group in D&Ds.
Me.
Okay, which one? Lycan, Leo, Jacob.
I thought
The
you
many
didn't like
Jacobs that I have.
after you killed all those kids.
I could fight. I could fight as Lycan.
Oh my god! I
Well,
kind of
Lycan,
wish we would have filmed that one. I really wish we would have filmed that episode.
I probably would
know how
have
many
changed my
people-
character so much. There'd be so many people that say, "Screw you, Lycan."
You probably
There's
would
so
have a
many
lot of
people
people in the comments saying, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with barbecue?" When everybody got smothered in barbecue.
No, we
Oh,
don't need to
God,
talk
remember that.
about that.
We're gonna talk about
And also,
that. And
it wasn't
the
you
time that
guys. It was only
Hermione-
me.
And also the time Hermione
Shush,
pretty much
shush,
changed your character.
shush. Okay, you guys want to know why I made Lycan the way he was? And why I made him a werewolf? Because I knew he was going to be evil, first of all. Second of all, because of what Hermione did.
Honey mustard. Honey mustard.
No, it was barbecue. It came out of Lycan's ass. Yes, I remember.
What's funny? We did the South Park D&D, and all of a sudden you went up.
And I went up the fourth grader's asshole. Yes.
Yeah.
When I was a sixth grader's. It was a sixth grader's
mayonnaise.
asshole.
Honey mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise.
The bad thing is that I was the young. That was like probably my nicest character of all the D&Ds. Badly. That's not a good thing either. And then you have Jenna's characters being the good ones that always have to be happy. They're always the opposite of what she actually is in real life. I haven't seen a character that she had that was always that has ever been sad or depressed. Is Jenna still on the call? Yep, she is. Okay. Excuse me? What, Jenna? I can read your text. Jess. Oh, yeah, Jess. Jess was an asshole. Not really. When was she depressed? The most depressed one out of all of us in that D&D was Higato.
Yes.
Year 4 Higato. That's always the best one to go to. Yes. when he got rejected by you and he started singing sad songs, and it made you even sadder.
Year 4 Hagato, man. That was a sad time.
Your phone, that's what made me feel great.
And it said, "Stop, I'm leaving."
No, don't leave. Please. Sky, we need the viewers. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Good time.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
You're gonna put me backstage, aren't you?
We're gonna. I'm gonna see if this works. If this works, I'm gonna lose my shit.
What? Oh no, Jenna texted us. You said that made you happy, Ethan. What the hell? No, I don't. No, I was talking about that whole entire D&D as good times because it was funny. With my character getting raped to my character accidentally hitting someone with a spell and making a man get his dick chopped up. What in the hell was I thinking? What was wrong with me? I'm afraid for my own soul. What? What?
I
What does
wonder
he
if this
got to
works.
delete, Jenna?
This is gonna work. Hey, I might this face reveal. Hang on, let me put on a mask. There we go.
There, you guys got my face reveal. Yay.
Okay.
You guys got it for a second.
You guys gotta get a hair reveal,
Oh.
hair color reveal, honestly.
Yay. Yay. You guys got.
What the hell?
What in the hell is wrong with your face?
I don't know why it's doing that. What the fuck?
You're using a green screen, aren't you?
Hang on, let me see something.
He's a blonde boy. He's a blonde boy with blue eyes. Yes, I know it's kind of basic, but you know that's how we are. I have brown hair, very dark brown hair and brown eyes, and the person that just left has brown hair and brown eyes. No, don't leave. Why are you leaving, Toasty? We don't want you to. No, don't leave. We need you. We need our subscribers.
Okay.
As a whole. Why do I sound weird?
That was interesting. Okay.
Welcome to the stream.
Anyway, I'm gonna no, because unless you want to read a really bad creepypasta.
I mean, do you want to?
You know what?
Someone
We're
just joined.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Since we didn't get to finish all of episode 2, we're gonna do it.
Yes, because our friend had to leave for reasons of living. And no, I am not over the age of 20 for all those girls that think I am. Yes.
Okay.
I probably sound weird as hell.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
There's literally creepypasta called I Hate You.
That sounds like something that every single D&D character would say to all my D&D characters.
Oh, this is interesting.
I hate you.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it now. This isn't one of those haunted game stories. Point are you going to hear me claim something within the game spoke to me or reacted to my words or forced me to punch myself repeatedly in the face?
What? What?
No, this isn't about a haunted game or a game doing something or even something it shouldn't have. This isn't about a glitch or a hidden satanic messages, and at no time did I quarters only to have my questions answered by hushed whispers or anguished screams. This is a story about a game feature I don't think anyone locked. That's it. No ghosts, no conspiracies, just a secret we all supposed to find but never did. Something that changes an entire the very essence of a multi-million billion-dollar franchise. This is about what I assume
Pokemon.
to be no. I
No,
assume to be
okay.
previously undiscovered alternate ending of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo in 1960.
Oh.
First computer as a birthday gift. I've been on the internet before and had computers before, but it always been in school or at friends. This one was mine, all mine. I explored the crude, prehistoric web of time with great interest. Lots of pornography and even printed it out, which made absolutely no sense. What the fuck?
Wow, I already hate this man.
Uh, no, even that's something you would do. What are you talking about? I also
Thank you for hitting
pirated
that
man
like
music
button,
games and
TWYLA.
huh?
Someone left a like. Someone said they're gonna hit that like button.
Oh, that's my mother.
Oh, okay. I was I'm so confused. I just
Then
now realized something.
I
The only
first
people that
discovered,
watched your stream,
huh?
the only people that's watched your stream was me, Jenna, Stan, and your mother.
And Jenna.
Yeah, and Jenna. I mean, that's how all and YouTubers start out. They
This
start
one
off
was
with
my
nothing and become everything.
yup, and I can hear her breathing right over there.
No, I'm not okay. I'm trying to live right now because yeah, I, 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 I drunk a lot
Okay,
of shit that I don't want to talk about what it actually was.
alcohol.
No, milkshakes. I drank way too many milkshakes.
Milkshake brings all
Okay,
the boys to the yard, and
Sky.
they're like, "It's better than yours." Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I. Okay, now here's the next part. This is where I discovered Mario World. I never had a Super Nintendo as a little kid, so it's all new to me. I downloaded tons of games along with the NES emulator, but Mario World was my favorite. For a decade, ROM was my time wasting hobby. I played it over and over again, beating the game faster and faster until I began to lazily explore no particular purpose. Game Genie codes help immensely. I could turn off the timer and relive practically that for an hour, or particularly entertaining that for an hour, as I waited for a download or any number of boring events. In this manner, that I must have been beaten and rebeaten the game thousands upon thousands of times. There was comfort in the obsessive compulsive behavior of this. All of that was shattered when I saw the blind boo. The blind blue, as I referred to it, was hovering over the exit from the haunted level later on the game. I call it blind because it actually had no visible eyes. It was like someone had made a lazy ROM hack. Years upon years of experience that this was a normal game. The blind boo just hung there over the exit pipe, blocking it. Turned my back on it. How could it? It didn't even see me. Then I noticed something else out of the sort. There was a key and a keyhole misplaced above the exit. The key, and keyholes are ending level in an alternate manner and discovering a secret area. Still, this doesn't belong there, and I knew it for a moment. I'd actually broken a ROM file from overuse. After taking a screenshot specifically to show you all the Mario Bros. Fans out there, the key and opened the door, figuring the game would seize up and I'd have to restart. Instead, I opened up a new path on the map. Suction goes ship. A whirlpool next to Bowser's already creepy head cave thing. I pressed the and moved into the whirling drain. And then it says on the screen, this didn't really strike me as odd because if you're familiar with the Mario World game, there's a area called Star Road that has similar names. Stuff like tubular, awesome, and all the manner of dumb words and phrases. Most of the Vanilla Force 1, Donut Mountain 3, and all that, but there were maps with odd names like that. What didn't concern me, though, was Mario's with surprise, shock, or fear. I entered the map. Oddly enough, the whirlpool in the middle of a lake began to with the. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Entry animation. Mario walked up to a castle door, looked up, and then went in. I could tell because of the bubbles that periodically emerged from the sprite's mouth, and floated to the top of the screen. And more and more like I was in fact experiencing a glitch. But there was no jump button, no ring, but run left and right. I must have gone right for 10 to 20 minutes, but just holding the B button, running along at full speed. Into one or two blind boos in the darkness above, then three or four. Then the screen was full of them. I just had doing nothing. They wouldn't chase me if I turned back, as with the previous blind boo. If I made any noise like Mario's jump sound, they would shudder a bit, like they've heard the sound of Mario's movements, but couldn't do anything about it. Then something made me away. A giant bullet bill. I know doubt that this map was designed specifically to screw with the player, not because the giant bleeding bill, but was hemorrhaging profusely from its face, inescapable. There was literally no way to avoid being killed by it, as you clearly can see above. That is, unless you're like me and peace on hand. I switched on the code for permanent invincibility. I let the bleeding bill chase me for a while when I was invincible, just to get a good look and killed it with my invulnerable touch. Only when I saw a message that hadn't been there when I'd passed before. I hate you. But on the other hand, it was kind of interesting because it meant this was definitely a map that was supposed to exist. There was some supposed to be a plot element here. Discovered. What did it mean? Who hated me? King Koopa seemed the obvious answer, or just maybe the ghosts. When you're in the haunted, by the way, of a haunted ship, a bloody-looking hate message isn't so unbelievable. But I saw it again as I approached some giant boos. I was thankful that the blind boos ended at this point, and just because the more I watched them shudder, the easier it felt. The uneasy I felt. Almost empathetic toward them, etc. The thankfulness ended when I turned my back on the giant boos, and then this happened. Giant boos whose faces I hadn't seen before. They always looked mad at being awakened, angry that you're invading their across the Mario World island. This was different. They looked gleeful, demented. I could see right down their throats, wide, given the lack of detail in their mouth usually displayed. And yes, of course, I'm going to address that message you saw in the picture. Why won't you die? I'm supposed to. Who's asking? I let the giant boots touch me, and they died like the bleeding bills, of which I encountered two to scare the player. I knew that being invincible meant invincible no matter what they threw at me. After a while, a strange claustrophobic corridor that was with no more eventful happenings, I came to a room with an exit pipe. Taking the pipe down with the other end and dropped into a room filled with water. The water made sunken castle beneath the whirlpool and all. I was rewarded for my troubles with a question mark block that released a mushroom for me. I really done this with a cheat code, but the thought had escaped me as I faced all these new and strange sights. The first creatures I encountered were castles were the thwomps. Unless you've been living under a rock since the mid '80s, you know thwomps are the stone like that hang from the ceilings and fall whenever you come near. Then they try to crush you, essentially. With lined up in a tight row, dropped repeatedly and randomly, with no real trigger, any sense of logic. To drop whenever they seemed to feel like it. It also looked like these swamps hadn't been very successful. Had been very successful swamps. More cartoony blood. This was getting pretty on Mario Bros. Franchise, which I hadn't recalled seeing blood in at all. Now that I'd seen it used 3 times, the bloody bills and perpetually smashing, grinding thwomps who were working their victims into pulp forever. And the hamping effects of the water, I walked slowly under these things. Every single one touched me, died. Then almost 30 of them in the row. The sight of them mindlessly crushing over made me hate them with an unsettling intensity. What's weird is that the blood caused Mario to slide as if he was on an ice level. After walking through the gauntlet of depravity, I swam through an opening area that was filled with spikes on the ceiling. It was difficult to swim in this manner without touching the spikes, but since I was still invincible, I didn't think much. I did them more for fun than out of any sense that I'd be damaged. It was stopped being fun really fast though. Now, I knew some of what was going on. The bloody mess, the thwomps that were unendingly splattering. It was past Mario's, that had tried to traverse this level and failed. I had to admit that this was an excellent touch, ghoulish. Whoever designed this map actually broke the fourth wall and showed you the bloated, motionless portions of the treatment of Mario's tiny life. The bodies only floated straight up and down a tiny bit, as if to show the current. It was genius, and I couldn't believe I might be the first and only person to have seen this. I toyed with the idea of taking more than one screenshot I just presented to you, basically so all of you reading this could enjoy the secret map as much as I. Especially this a little weird here, but without kicking or moving in any way, the dead Mario started to come at me like torpedoes. Their faces remained black and blue and dead, running speed and angled and positioned, and worked all sorts of unique trajectories, and that left me almost nowhere to coming at me, swarming and backing me up to try again, and I just couldn't bring myself to let them touch me. I moved with more speed and I exerted, frantically trying to keep Mario free from the drowning victims that seemed dead set on rocketing straight into him. Exit pipe you'll see above. There had to be 10 of those things right behind, pitching and turning and chasing me. I entered the pipe as fast as I could, thinking properly, and had Mario out of that situation in a heartbeat. The corridor that followed was empty. blue underwater hallway. Oh my god, my reading is horrible. Of sorts, with nothing to avoid or kill. Like the game had been all these years, which brought back a sense of safety. And at the end of the hallway, I came to a standard pair of doors. You enter a final boss. Beside the doorway, a mushroom power up. I didn't touch that shit. Going through the typical change of map music occurred, and Mario was standing on the ambiguous bridge over the boiling lava. Or had it been blood all along? When Mario walked out onto the bridge, however, there was no boss creature. Mario immediately looked to the side and froze. I couldn't control him anymore. He just stood there. He keep looking into. I didn't even see it at first, so I don't expect you to notice right away. If you still haven't spotted anything, look in the third window from the left. Oh dang. Okay, cool. FYI, not there. Mario seemed to regain his composure and looked back and forth, slowly surveying the room. There was still no boss, and I still couldn't control him, so I just watched. This went on and on for what seemed like forever. Nothing happened. Then a familiar face walked in from the right, and angry. It was Luigi. Mario recoiled in horror, say without thinking how crazy it sounds. But Mario reeled back with a sight of terror that was uncharacteristic for such a mascot like him. Then Luigi spoke. You thought Koopa worked alone? It was all connecting now. I hate you. Why won't you die? Luigi. He'd always been Mario's second banana, the player two, the one who doesn't get the princess. No matter how identical he is to Mario in skill set and ability, tenacious and bravery, at the end of the day, the game is Super Mario Brothers. Now, he must have hated Mario. Who among us wouldn't? Think about it. No matter what happens, Mario comes back. He leaves littering the battlefield. He's always there once more to leap and cheer and get all the adoration. Koopa hadn't worked alone. I didn't know what that meant at first, if anything, but again, you have to think about it. How exactly does Koopa succeed in kidnapping the princess? From day one, the original Mario Brothers onward, it had always been an inside job. Still unable to watch Mario simply cower in fear as Luigi leapt high into the air, as high as he could in Mario 2, the bastard child of the franchise. He jumped on the pathetic weeping Mario again and again and again. He was powerless to stop it. He seemed to look at Mario's body with his overwhelming rage. Then the bridge started to disappear. Soon Mario would be dead as I looked on. Rational thought would be impermanent. With an instant, Luigi seemed to strike a victory pose, like he had beaten the level. Mario awkwardly got by surprise. Fear, sadness, confusion given away to anger. Mario overpowered his brother with a little effort. To this day, I'm still haunted by the final reprisal. Oh god, no. There was the map's title. None of this was a glitch. None of this was a mistake. Developer getting back at Nintendo, and it wasn't a ghost haunting at Nintendo's cartridge. It was planned, purposeful, for part of the Mario Brothers mythos. If you beat the same number of times, the secret part of the world opened, and you learned that from Mario Brothers through Mario Land, Luigi had secretly been working against you. That facilitating the repeated abduction of abuse of the princess. But why? Money, power? No. It was all there because one in the spotlight, not being the one in the spotlight, not being Mario himself. After Luigi died, well, truly died, Mario just sat on the edge of the depth. I was forced to watch this for minutes on end and before the screen faded to black. I played the rest of the game through to see if anything changed. Nothing else, as if one would expect, since this whole ordeal was supposed to be part of the actual full story. I couldn't access the whirlpool again. I seen the and that was all I apparently allowed. I was back in the game as usual, the same exact I played since the 80s. I would probably continue to play for the rest of my days. Well, it was the same except for the final image. The final image is Luigi dead, Peach crying, and Mario looking very pissed. That's the end.
Wow. Interesting. I wonder if that's actually true.
I mean,
I kind of actually want to see if that's actually true now.
I don't think it is. It's just a creepypasta, but
True, but
what would you rate the creepypasta?
it was good. I'd say around 6, probably 6 to 7.
I don't
Like,
consider it bad. I looked up bad creepypastas, and it's on the bad creepypasta website.
no, like it was good, but it wasn't like the best. And also, the person, like, if this is fake, then the person did make some good points about like how Luigi could be the true bad guy in all the Mario games, and we just overlooked them. But yeah, so
Oh boy, it's written by the same person who did Abandoned by Disney.
Oh.
If you remember that one. Have you ever seen Five Nights at Treasure Island?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the story is based off of. Is the Abandoned by Disney.
Okay. That one game is interesting. The Five Nights at Treasure Island. It's interesting. Like it isn't. I feel like if that game came out, like if it wasn't like a fan made game, I feel like people would actually fully play it. But yeah. So yeah.
Spooky story of the spooky man.
What?
That's something like Jenna would write.
Do you want to save that for Jenna? Like you want to read that with Jenna?
But I'm gonna end this live stream. We'll see you guys in the next. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for streams and videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Wolf out.
Bye.